We'll be going around the country meeting the future stars in sports, and we'll begin today near Charlotte, North Carolina. That's this week's 5-Star Feature. When Will Shipley learned that the North Carolina football season had been postponed until the spring, his first reaction was obviously disappointment, but he quickly shook it off, and his goals for this year didn't change.
God throws obstacles your way, and nothing you can do about it but step over them, get around them, and continue to move forward. And being around this team, being around Coach Capone, all the coaches made it 10 times easier. But we still have the same goal. It hasn't changed, not going to change. Be at the state championship on Saturday and put another ring on our finger.
Will has been a part of a rising Weddington football program for the past 3 seasons, which includes state titles in the past 2. The Warriors also won it all in 2016, the year before Will arrived on campus. But it was that year when Andy Capone, who is now the head coach, learned that Will was on the way.
I was the offensive coordinator. Everybody said, you got to check this kid out. He's special. And, a lot of people say that about middle schoolers because they're bigger or just faster than everybody, but you could just tell this kid had something a little different, and then coming in as a freshman, you could just tell he was willing to work to make himself better.
I couldn't have done it without Coach Capone, the whole coaching staff, all the players. But it's been great. Hopefully we can three-peat, back to back to back. That would absolutely be great. It hasn't been done in the county before. I wouldn't rather do it with any other group.
Will was especially impressive last season. He rushed for 2,040 yards and 30 touchdowns, while averaging almost 11 yards per carry. He also had almost 600 yards receiving and 8 touchdowns, and he even threw for 2 scores.
If I had to use one word, it'd probably be versatile. I love being able to do multiple things. Don't want to be one-dimensional. So I love being able to catch a football, run in between the tackles, and when I'm not getting the football, still produce in the best way that I can to help the team win.
He talks about being versatile all the time, and that's something that's huge. Being able to move him around in the offense like we do, and having defense have to find where number 9 lines up is always a trouble. The big thing, running between the tackles, he's really good at. He's got great vision, great balance, especially when he gets hit. His balance to stay up. He doesn't go down with one person. Everybody knows kind of our offense runs through him, and he's as selfless as it comes. But being able for him to move him around again and use him on first, second, or third down, we never feel like we're out of it.
For his efforts, Will was named the North Carolina Gatorade Player of the Year.
It was one of the best feelings, especially with just such a great pool of players, countless that have gone D1 that I was up against, and to be named that just makes me want to continue to push and get other accolades, and just be the best player and person that I can be on and off the field.
He even received a message from one of his favorite players, Carolina Panthers star Christian McCaffrey. The two have stayed in touch and developed a friendship.
No, it's unbelievable. I still think about it, just that relationship that we have, and it's not talking here and there like like we're best buds, but just to have someone like that to look up to, a role model. He does it the best. He's the best running back in the league, one of the best players in the league, and then off the field, he does it the same way. He's a great role model, and I'm very thankful for that relationship.
As a 5-star prospect, Will obviously received a lot of interest from colleges across the country, but no school could top the connection he had with the Clemson coaching staff, and he's now a verbal commit to the Tigers.
It was a no-brainer for me. The culture that's there, Coach Sweeney, Coach Elliott, just everybody that makes up that culture, all the players. Every time I went to that campus, I left knowing that was the place for me, and I'm never going to regret it, because it's going to set a path for me that I wouldn't have had anywhere else.
I think anywhere that Will went, he was going to make that program better, but Clemson's their culture is just so special with what Coach Sweeney has done, and I'm glad it's not too far, so I'll be able to ride down there and catch him and watch him play, and I'm just excited. His first game is going to be at Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, against Georgia, so I think we're all excited about that.
Playing his first college football game at the NFL stadium near his hometown will certainly be a dream come true, but his dreams won't stop there.
Dream is to be the best to ever play the game. I think anyone that plays and doesn't have that isn't, doing it right. I'm a very competitive person. I love winning. I love being the best in any scenario that there is. That's what I'm shooting for.
He can go as far as he wants in anything he does. I know it's kind of cliche to say nobody outworks him, but I'll put this guy's work ethic against anybody else, and he's going to strive for greatness, and he's going to thrive for it.
I'd love to just make it to the league, first of all, and win a Super Bowl. I'd love to be a Hall of Famer. Every one of the top accolades that I can do is what I want to achieve.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.